Hello, myself Ahad Jamadar. My USN is 2BU22012. Our team's topic is ANOVA post hoc test. ANOVA can also be expanded as analysis of variance. The ANOVA test is a powerful statistical method used to determine if there are any statistical significant difference between the means of three or more independent groups. However, while ANOVA can tell you that at least two groups were different from each other, it doesn't specify which groups are different. Post hoc, after this, it doesn't specify which groups are different. Post hoc tests are used after an ANOVA to determine exactly which groups differ from each other.
Myself Karthik, I am from CSE department and my USN is 2BU22 CS053. Today I am explaining about multiple comparisons with ANOVA. So let's start let's understand this by taking several groups into consideration. Now by using ANOVA, which is a tool to analyze the variation among the groups, we find that there is a significant difference or variance between these groups. In order to identify exactly which specific group is different from each other, we use post HOC. This test refers to statistical analysis, wherein this helps us to look in for specific groups with variations and helps to avoid making type 1 and false claims about specific groups or their difference. And this is also known as comparisons or multiple comparison difference.
Myself Vinayak Chogle, I am from CSE A division. So my USN number is 2BU22 CS041. So my topic is different types of post hoc test. So there are generally three types of Tukey's honestly significant difference, which is also known as HSD, Bonferroni correction, and Shepp's test. So first topic is our Tukey's honestly significant difference test. So compares all possible pairs of means to determine the pairs that are significantly different from each other. It controls the type error rate effectively across all comparisons. Second topic is our Bonferroni correction. This method adjusts the significance level by dividing it by number of comparisons. For example, if you are testing at a 0.05 level and make 10 comparisons, a single comparison would need to have a post p-value less than 0.005, which is 0.05 divided by 10 to be considered significant. Our third type is Shepp's test. It's a more conservative method, particularly useful when you want to test for differences in means across a range of group combinations, not just pair-wise comparisons. Thank you.
Myself Amin Dafeda and my USN is CS017. I am from CSE branch and A division. So my topic is today, there are three topics which I am going to cover in this topic. Number one is LSD, that is least significant difference and the second one is consideration of meaningful comparisons of two tests. These tests are post hoc tests. And the third one is power of the test. So, to begin with, first of all, what is meant by least significant difference or LSD? LSD is nothing but this method, it is nothing but a method that allows for direct comparison of two groups. It does not offer any correction of type 1 error, making it less commonly used when the number of comparison is high. So my second topic is consideration of meaningful comparisons of two tests in post hoc test. So it is nothing but controlling the type 1 error. So using the post hoc test that adjust for multiple comparison of two groups, that maintain or that give output of desired to the user. So this is the second one, and the third one is power of the test. Power of the test is nothing but it is also one of the tests in post hoc test which is related to ANOVA, that is nothing but analysis of variance, which is more powerful than others, meaning they are more likely to find a significant difference in comparison of two groups. So that's all. These are my three topics which are present in post hoc test in ANOVA. Thank you.
Myself Bhumik Manish Gautankar. I am from CSE department and my USN is 2BU22 CS035. And today I am going to explain about research hypothesis. In research hypothesis, your choice of post hoc test can also be influenced by your specific research, questions or hypothesis. Some tests are better situated for exploring all the possible differences, while others are better for testing specific predefined contrast. Thank you. So we come to the conclusion that choosing the right post hoc test is crucial for making meaningful comparisons after an ANOVA. It requires balancing the need of control type, eye errors with the desire to have sufficient power to detect true differences. Always consider your research goals, the number of comparisons and the specific assumptions of each test when making your choice. Thank you.